Yo, yo.
Hey there.
It's the first day. It's the first day we do this.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It is
So,
exciting.
how do we do an intro, man? What's an intro like?
I don't know. I think we just say hi to everyone and we make sure everyone is having the best day. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
everybody. How's everybody doing? Here we are.
Make sure you like and retweet,
Absolutely.
freaking subscribe, whatever platform you're on. We are Lucreativity. We are the Lucreativity stream. It
There we
is
are.
a brand new crypto NFT Web3 anything we decide to talk about show
And
with
probably life.
life too with some brand new faces, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um we don't really know where it's going yet, but I think with the first episode we're going to really figure out
What we're going to talk
what we're going to talk about, and then mainly what our strong suits are in the crypto Web3 world. I don't know. First off, I'll start asking some questions. John,
about. Wait. Hold on. We
wait,
have to
whoa,
start
whoa.
from the beginning. Okay, so you're you and I'm me, but who are you?
Oh
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Dude.
We should probably start with that because that's important. Because who the fuck are we?
Yeah, dude.
No one knows.
Dude, isn't it great we can say that on Twitter?
I know, right?
I guess X, right?
It is X. It is X. I used Twitter in high school. That was like fucking 10 years ago now. So I haven't used it forever. And I started using it again because it feels like that it used to be. It's like they ruined it and then all of a sudden they fixed it. And I'm like, thank God. So that's why I'm back on there like hardcore. But who am I? I'm Jacob.
Jacob Burgess.
I'm Jacob Burgess.
There we go.
Burgess. B. The same as Bitcoin. I'm cool.
There we go.
That's bad.
That's all right. It's all right. We're allowed.
But yeah, from Washington, getting married this year. I got a beautiful kid, and I invest what I can in crypto right now until I build a decent portfolio. Then, boom,
Yeah, straight parabolic.
boom. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this year because for me, I've known about Bitcoin literally since it was created. Literally, so I was in high school, I was a kid, and I was friends with this kid named Cody Harrison, and he was like super big computer nerd. He actually went to college and got his computer science degree and all this stuff, right? And he heard about Bitcoin amongst his friends, and everything, and he was just like telling us about it and all this stuff. And he's like, "Oh, dude, it might be big." And he mined it on his computer when it was like you could mine it on your
But what's he doing
one
now is the
computer.
real question.
Dude, he totally. I don't know. I need to really check in on him, but I know he doesn't have any of it. I'm pretty sure he doesn't because he would definitely be off. Dude, I would hear about it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But
so he sold it all at $3, and that was a huge come up.
yeah, who knows? Yeah, but yeah, back then I knew about it. I heard about it, and then obviously I was nerdy into video games and stuff, but I was super hardcore basketball player. So I was like, whatever. I don't even have a computer, and my computer sucks. The one I do at home, it's like I can play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 or something. You know what I mean? That's the best thing I got.
Dude, it was lit.
It was lit. But you know what I mean? That's the best. RuneScape, who knows? We get crazy with these freaking square pixelated games. But yeah, then I heard about Bitcoin when I went to college for the first time, and we bought a lot of things off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't really talk to those friends that much either, but they also might they might have had some, but they probably sold it already. They probably don't have a sell. I don't know, maybe one or two of them do, but who knows? I don't talk to them anymore, but I heard about then, and then when it really went off, when it really went off, like 12,000 or whatever the fuck that was. Um, I was like fishing in Alaska. I came home and I was like, holy cow, this is insane. And I like had money, but I was like smarter than that. Like, I'm like, I don't know anything about this and it's up a lot. I'm not going to like buy into this right now. Like, this isn't very smart, right? Which is smart because like I just kind of enjoyed life and I didn't waste any of my money because it dropped down again, right? But around COVID, I remember it was like the cycle went through and I was like, okay, I've watched this like my whole life, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go up again, but it's like really bad right now. I remember Ethereum was $80. I remember the day it was $80. It's the lowest I've ever been. And I was like sitting at home getting COVID money, and I decided I'm like, I'm gonna build a computer. Uh could have bought like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
shit ton of Ethereum, right? Just with this fuck it money, right? And just still been Uber Eatsing, and so I could have already hit that, missed out there. It was so sad. I was so sad. So I always regret that. And then like I kind of just like was salty about it. So I didn't really like I backed off of it. And then I heard about XRP. So I went it was super funny. So I like wasn't really into it. And then I went to this one job this one day, and this guy, he's like, let me tell you about this thing. It's going to change the world. And I'm like, okay. Okay, right? And he's like, it's XRP, it's this cryptocurrency and stuff. And I'm in this like freaking trailer of people, and they're like, dude, like this guy's kind of like just be careful, listen to him and stuff. I'm like, okay, but I'm a little bit and sometimes, and when I think about things, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of trying to hear this guy out. So he talks about it, he gives me his number, tells me a couple things. I'm like, this is pretty interesting. So I go home and he sends me all these videos and stuff to watch on YouTube. And I met this guy and seen him one day of my entire life. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I go down this rabbit hole and I'm just like mind blown. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna fix everything. Like, this is insane. Like, they're actually gonna like upgrade everything in the world, like to this internet of money, right? Like, that's what I understood about it. Like, I understood the greater picture of crypto by understanding what XRP like fixed. And I'm like, so I didn't even understand like other cryptos, which was super funny. So I'm like all in XRP. I'm like, oh, that's shit's like, that's what's up.
That's the one.
Right? Which it was. Like, it was really good, and it's still gonna rip and go crazy, right? Not like it was like when I first, because I bought it at like, dude, I bought it at like 17 cents with like $500. So I like 8x like that year. And then like it probably would have like went up like a significant amount more. So I probably would have like almost 30x my first time ever, right? And it just, the SEC came in, hit me,
Yeah.
PB slapped
Knocked it
everyone.
back down.
Yeah, it was bad. So I only like I think I made like I think I like 5x or whatever or in the end, but like I needed the money with my life and everything. So like I didn't have any more XRP. But then it was crazy. So like I waited out the whole time, and I'd seen the cycles like really well this time, and like I kind of forgot about it. And then I think I had like talked to some, or no, like I I'd seen that like how low the price is, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to like start saving some, right? So I started like saving the XRP, like buying XRP, and it was funny. It was like my stable coin that kind of went up all the time,
Yeah.
dipped sometimes and kind of went up. So it was like a really good saving. So like I slowly saved like about like 3 grand about like throughout the year of XRP. And then I freaking had like it came up like on like 1 month where I saved like a bunch of extra money. So I like put in like extra like $500, right? And I bought this like NFT that was supposed to be in this game, which I gave up on because I didn't really like their team and all this stuff. And this
What was
XRP,
that NFT and what chain was it on?
it was on the XRP chain on like
Oh, okay.
on
So you actually
XRP.
I never
Yeah,
bought an XRP
yeah.
NFT.
So
I
that was
I
like
saw that.
My first ever NFT was like ballin'. Like it was like a $700 fucking like land plot in this game, and I was like,
You were
this
like,
is
this
like
shit's going to
this shit's
$100,000.
well, it was gonna go up. I think it has too. Like I could have made more. I only sold it for like $100, but I'm like, I'm not gonna frickin' invest when I'm like, this team like cares about like really dumb shit. I'm not trying to like invest in this when they're not focused like on the main appeal of what they could offer. You know what I mean? They should be like pumping this out, but they're not. So I was like, whatever. I'm gonna I'm gonna do something else, you know? So I freaking took that money. I took that money. I like diversified into a bunch of things. I actually met this one other guy that had like kind of taught me some stuff. And then I kind of like went on and found some other stuff I really liked. And then I found that there was like a whole crypto Twitter and there was a crypto YouTube. And I was
The
like,
problem
holy
is,
shit. And I like
once you
learned
fall
way
into
more
that,
things. Like, and I like found people that were like that were interested in like investing the same things and had the same like like thought process I had about it. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not like crazy right now. I'm gonna like actually like diversify into like what I really really believe in, and at the same time I'm like, these are probably gonna like succeed, like I'm kind of excited. But that's
yeah,
like where I am now. That's like my whole crypto journey through my life. I've actually like been through the whole Bitcoin, the whole cycle, my whole life. I was like knew about it from the get-go, not like as knowledgeable as like probably the old souls that like knew the adults and shit, because I was a kid. I was a straight up kid that was like, we were fucking around with Bitcoin on our computers and it was stupid, so
no,
I
that
don't
the
know.
problem is, once you start going into that, once you get to crypto Twitter, then you can't like get out of it. Like once your algorithm gets hit and changed, then like you're stuck there, and then
i'm
like you can't get out.
I'm not
That's the
totally
problem.
upset about it because that's all I really use social media for. I don't have like Facebook or Instagram or any of the other like mainstream social media because I don't
Instagram's my
support
favorite.
what it's about.
It's
It used
one
to be
sided.
that used to be my favorite too, but like it's the most toxic. I don't know. After
I don't look at other people there
it's so
though.
toxic. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
just mine. It's just my shit.
It's just your shit. That's
Yeah.
true, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just like it's geared to lock you on and all the other
Yeah.
shit. Like I'm going on Twitter literally to just be like, I'm trying to find some relevant news. I'm trying to post some stupid hype shit just because I can get, you know, some people excited about something I might be excited about, and you know, and actually like learn something. I actually like learn shit when I'm like on there, like reading and, you know, deep dive in like some topics every once in a while, or going on a space, for example. Like I went on a space and listened to you talk about some projects. So I was like, oh, sweet. I just learned so much shit about all this stuff I didn't even know, like it's so
Damn,
much
which space
better.
was that? Which one? Which one
It
are you
was
thinking?
the,
East
I,
side space? Did you make it in that
it
one?
was the one where you're talking about the bees.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
that shit's crazy.
Wait,
Like it's like it's a RWA project where they're literally like it's bees like that. They're
what's that
like
one called? I'm trying to
I
remember
don't
it
know,
right
you're buying
now.
NFTs or something, and you basically are like buying shares of this colony, and it's this crypto based around this like colony of bees that they're gonna grow and grow and grow and like make profit off selling the honey, and then like when they sell the honey, they're gonna fucking pay back everyone else in Cardano. Like that's like that's awesome. That's like what
Yeah.
every business should be doing. Like, because like the people that are gonna start those projects are gonna be making so much money too. That's the thing. It's like everyone makes money, so it's gonna power everything. Like it's gonna be not big business based. It's gonna be all community, personal based, and so much. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. It's super cool to me. That's when I heard. I was like, dang, that's awesome.
So then I guess what was the like what was the thing that flipped the switch? Was it the first time you made a little bit of money, or was it like, I mean, like, because when I got into it, it was like the whole economics thing, and like the money stuff was like the thing that changed the way that I thought about it. Because originally I was like making some money trading stocks and different stuff, because I was like, I have X amount of money. I need to make some more money on my money so that way I don't have to spend all my time working these jobs that I hate. And then so I started making stock money. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, wait, if they're printing infinite money and my money dollars are worth less over long periods of time, and I'm over here making 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, but like I'm losing value in what I've gained over time, it's still like I'm kind of fighting a losing battle because I'm trading dollars for more dollars, right? But like those
Yeah.
dollars are losing value. And that was when I started thinking about Bitcoin and then some of the crypto stuff differently. I was like, well, maybe instead of putting these dollars that I gain into more dollar generating things, I'll start generating some crypto.
Yeah, I don't know. I know for me, I have like a weird like journey with money, because like I didn't like really invest my money when I was like broke, like at all, because I thought that like you had to like have a lot of more money, and like I couldn't like I thought like when I did like go to like do it, I like looked at fees, and like I was like, dang, I can't really afford fees like that, some of the stuff like that, or like I didn't really want to be patient, have the time, but I remember too, like my first really like dip into trading. I saw some YouTube shit, and I was like curious into like forex derivatives and stuff. Kids, it was like kind of like a coin flip and everything. And I like didn't do any research. Made some money, lost some money. It's really dumb. You know what I mean? Like so, like I wasn't super into that. And then like when I started making good money for myself, I took the really hard road. Like I was a commercial fisherman in Alaska, and like,
That's
and
crazy.
I personally work like construction now, and like, so I do like really like strenuous work, but I get like paid like decently. You know what I mean? So like, I think, I think after it's super funny is like because I knew about Bitcoin stuff kind of early and stuff, and I'd seen myself lose out on Ethereum and stuff. I think that was really the tipping point for me. I was like, dang, I really like have been paying attention to stuff, and like I could have like bought in things myself like back in the day and like profited like tremendously, and like I didn't. You know what
You
I
know,
mean? So
it makes me think
like
about the meme, right? There's that meme where it's like, damn, like I should have in 2009, I should have, been buying houses instead of being in like eighth grade. You've seen that meme. It's
yeah.
like, what a fucking idiot. Like, I'm just a dumbass. Like, I should have been buying properties,
Right.
instead of being in middle school
Is
and
that
eighth
how you
grade.
become rich like when you freaking turn 18, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get so jealous of these fuckers I see on Twitter, and like they're like, "Oh yeah, I was working this job at McDonald's and stuff," and they're like 16 or whatever, and I do all my paycheck from the summer into Bitcoin, and I'm like, that's literally my childhood. Like yeah, I could have done that. Like oh my god, like what? Ah,
Yeah.
ah. And it's happened like multiple times in my life, and then like the first time that I went to go try it, I got just like pee swapped. I like just like
Yeah.
slap, like you didn't diversify, get fucked.
Yeah.
Like it
Absolutely.
was terrible, and I didn't know anything, and I was totally on my own, and I had one crazy dude that was like, yo dude, XRP is gonna change the world, and then I was on board. I was like, it's gonna change the world. It didn't
Yeah.
didn't it didn't do it right off the get-go. It's still got a
Yeah.
long road, you know what I mean? And
Very
like
long
I
road.
and it was funny too, it's because I was like, I'm gonna hold this forever. And I was like, then I started getting educated, and I was like, dang, I could like profit like way more in a short amount of time. And then I could like put my money into these safe haven places that are gonna gain over long periods of time. You know what I mean? There's so many better options, and but you gotta kind of got to go up, and then
All
up and
right.
then plateau over.
So, first of all, can you see the private chat?
Oh, yeah.
We should start using that.
Sounds
I
good.
was, I was
Sounds
just,
good.
I'm gonna give, we'll give commentary back and forth there. But so structure wise, What do we think are the ways and the things that we want to talk about going forward? I mean, what are your favorite, like if you said, like if I said what are your top 5 projects
Top
that
5
you think,
projects.
we'll say top 5 projects that you think will make the biggest gains just in general, like that you have conviction in, that you're not going to sell until the top of the market.
Okay. So
But
personally,
so nothing that is like top 10,
oh no,
everything outside of
I
that.
don't hold top 10. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
hold top 10. I'm a DGen.
yeah. I
Uh
just sold a lot of my quant and I sold a lot
yeah.
of my chain link and all this stuff that's these bigger market caps. I was like, no, no, no.
Dude, I
It's
don't
good to
know.
be really good.
I would almost hold on to the quant. That's a good move. But
No, no, no. I get what you're saying.
yeah, the quant's good. The
But I
quant's
was looking
good.
at like the little dirty, the real greasy stuff is what
The
I was
real
looking
greasy stuff. Yeah, I
at. Yeah.
actually ended up selling H bar because I wanted to invest into a little bit lower market cap things. Um, so I would say the things on my CoinGecko would be the things I have most conviction on, right? Is the things I have in my portfolio, and then I have a couple other things where I'm thinking about moving money into once I make money off NFTs. So I'll say those
Got
two.
Okay.
And
But so what are your 5? Give me
what are
5
what are my
dirty,
5?
greasy picks that you
Okay.
have conviction in.
I'm gonna give number 1. Uh, I'll say Algorand. Algorand's
Okay.
number 1.
But that's not a dirty, greasy pick. I mean, like it's a good pick. It's
The
gonna do well.
dirty greasy pick. I don't even know if I have 5, but okay. So DeFi, D.Fi. It's an
Yeah.
antivirus. It's a Web3 antivirus. Really small market cap. I have my so I bought like pre-sale. That's yeah.
Hmm.
I couldn't think of the word, but yeah, I bought pre-sale on that. So like I got a lot of conviction in that project. That project's really good. It's pretty much going to solve all the you know
Do you
sucking
see
of
this?
wallets and stuff. Hey, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer.
No, it's okay, bud. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. That's funny. Anyways, it's like a bot, like saying, "We'll clear your bots with a bot," and I am a
Hmm.
bot.
I feel you.
Another one is Yo-Yo Marketplace.
Yeah,
That
that's
one
interesting.
is
What is that on? What blockchain was that on?
so that one's on Ethereum.
Okay.
But the app runs on Arbitrum. Am I saying that correctly? I don't know.
Arbitrum.
Arbitrum,
Arbitrum.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, you're good.
Arbitrum. But so like using the app is like super cheap, but you're like using like Arbitrum Ethereum for the app. So you like bridge it over to Arbitrum on the app. It's weird. I hope
Gotcha.
that they kind of improve that. I don't really know if they will or not, but I feel like they could make the user experience really a lot better. Their UI is beautiful. Um, it's a Telegram app. Um, I wish I could plug their Twitter, but should check it out. That project's really cool. So you pretty much bet on whether a crypto goes up or down over a certain period, kind of like a derivative, and then you get money. And then they have like a you can like battle against people and stuff like that. So they're building out still, and they have a staking program right now. So it's really really early, but I got in like literally as soon as they listed on CoinGecko. Like they listed, and I was like, I'm in. That's dope. I'm buying an NFT, it's $150. Boom, and I got in. It was cool.
All right. So
Um,
Yo-Yo, DeFi, and Algorand. So far, you got 2 more.
um, Freaking Injective. That's not a really greasy one, but Injective is
Okay.
another project that I really, really, really love. I really think it's going to be used for like the financial layer of blockchain, technology, because like the all their tools and the stuff that they're using and the DeFi that they're offering right now it's really it's out of this
So
world in my
you've played
opinion.
with some of the
I've played with a bunch of DeFi in that
and you
realm.
like it.
I love it. It's super easy to use.
Better than
It's
Solana?
super cheap. It's just the same, if not
Just the
better.
same.
That's what I'm
Interesting.
saying. I like the tokenomics of Injective, and it's got the same usability. So, like, I saw an awesome tweet today. It's if Ethereum and Solana had a baby, that's what Injective is. It's like
Interesting.
it is such a good blockchain. It's cheap as hell. It's deflationary apparently. So that's another thing about Yo-Yo too. Their coin is also deflationary. So
Yeah.
over time,
Yeah. Yeah.
rack it up. You know what I mean? So that's you got to look for those tokenomics, in my opinion. I really, really, really like Injective. Um, how many is that?
Now you
Is that
got one more.
4?
That's 4.
Hmm. I don't know. If I was to pick a coin, it kind of just went off the rails. But the other coin before, oh no, I'll go greasy one. I'll go greasy one that I own. Sologenic. Have you ever
Okay.
heard of that one?
No, yeah,
Sologenic.
yeah. That's like a layer on top of XRP in it.
So yeah, so it runs on the XRPL. It is a RWA, like an institutional RWA project. They have their own decks, and yeah, I think the fact that it runs on XRPL and I personally have used it. It's super fast. It's a good program. It's super early in my opinion, and they have a lot to build out on it from what it looks like they're going to offer. But I think it's a very low cap, but it's going to be a gem in my opinion.
Gotcha. All right. So
Let me
I've
see.
got.
Let me hear yours. We gotta hear you talk a little bit. I've been talking way too much. I freaking am like fucking ridiculous. So let's hear
No,
you
you're
talk.
totally
You
good.
know what I
We're gonna
mean?
get it. We're gonna get the cadence down. We're gonna get it down. But so 5 greasy picks of mine. Some like deep picks. So one easily is GFOW.
GFAL.
So
So what is
yeah,
that?
so it's games for a living. And the reason I like games for a living, I actually got it like super early. I made like 5 or 6x and then I sold, and now it's like at a good place right now. I think it
Mm-hmm.
might be pumping again, but I think that it's had a retracement pretty good bit. So like that's one that I'm planning on accumulating a good bit and holding on to. So Games for Living is a gaming studio. Um, like 2 of the people on the team come from Blizzard
I think I've
or
heard about
Activision.
that. I think I've heard about that. I think I've heard
And
someone else talk about that. And the fact that they're have Blizzard, dude.
yeah, yeah, that was the thing for me because, like, you're a gamer, you're
Oh
Burgess the
yeah.
gamer. You've had a little
Yeah,
bit
dude.
of time on the sticks, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Don't even
I
talk
saw
about
that
that.
when I was looking into it a while back, and that was one that stuck with me, and I did good with it, and like I have a little bit of a moon bag, but I'm trying to accumulate I want to have a good piece of my portfolio that is that, because I think that
Yeah.
after we hit all-time highs, I think if gaming cryptos don't have their own like absolute ridiculous parabolic run
Mm-hmm.
during cycle, I think that immediately after like Bitcoin hits all-time high and then it just starts tanking, I think that that's when gaming cryptos and other stuff like the small caps, I think that's when they're really gonna like just like be absolutely ridiculous. They're
I
gonna make
think
everything else look like nothing
Yeah, I
at that
think
point.
the weird it's gonna have like a weird longevity, like gaming
I
is,
don't think
because
Oh, well, gaming
no,
is gonna have
like
a
in
longevity, yeah.
in the longevity of it's gonna be good. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think like off the first market cycle is not gonna be good. That's never good for anything. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it was just gonna die a little bit and then like come back up. But then again, you don't know how like the greater we don't know how the greater market scheme is gonna be, but like I don't know. I think the gaming is gonna last because like
Well, once you have
there's
it
like
all
Solana, like for example,
crossed over,
Solana's
yeah.
Solana's going to be like geared towards gamers a little bit because the onboarding of crypto for the Web3 games and the other shit's like super easy. And I don't know, it might be
So
geared towards it.
so that goes into my second deep pick since you're already talking about Solana. The
Hmm.
second deep pick is gonna be DeFi Land. So
DeFi
DeFi
land.
Land
I
is a
think I saw
game
that.
on Solana. I think I sent you that one time and I was like, play this shit.
You did,
So
and I
DeFi
think
Land,
I freaking found the goon thing.
Oh,
I didn't even
good.
talk about
You're
that,
good.
but I think that's when I found that. That's funny.
So yeah, so I got onto that ages and ages and ages ago. Like at the beginning of it coming out, I was playing it. I made an account. It was like unusable at the beginning. Like I
Yeah,
can't say completely unusable, but it was definitely
I
like
remember
pretty
you
shitty.
saying that. Yeah.
And then like I kind of like I bought some stuff in it. I played around in it. Like it was kind of cool. I played on it for a while because I wanted to be like one of the first ones in case there was an airdrop or something.
Oh
And
yeah.
then way later, I came back to it. And then I was like, because I saw something somewhere where they'd like updated some stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like on it, and it was like a completely different game. Like it was amazing. And the thing is that it's on Solana, it's got really nice graphics. And the idea is like that they've gamified DeFi. So the user interface is really like kind of fun. I think it could be a lot more geared towards like a younger audience, which is
So
kind of cool.
so when you say DeFi is like gamified, do you mean
Yeah.
like the activities in the game like actually earn you the money? Is that like
Yeah.
what's
Yeah. Yeah.
happening?
Well, like, okay. So on the game, you've got like a farm. And so you can buy seeds. And so those seeds are really like you go to market and like the different fruits and stuff are actually exactly different crypto. So like your wallet is connected, you're buying different crypto, and then you go plant these cryptos. What you're actually doing is like creating like liquidity pairs, and so then you're farming your liquidity basically. So it's
Interesting.
like
That's
you know what
cool.
I mean. It's kind of like an interesting way. There's some mini games and
So how
stuff.
does
So it's like
impairment
fun.
loss work with that?
What?
I said how does impermanent loss work with that? I said impairment, but impermanent.
No, 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 you're good. Impermanent loss. So I'm sure that that's still a thing. You know what I mean? I think it's connected to radium and it's just there. But like to me, like if you're willing to wait a long time, like
Hmm.
it really doesn't matter
Yeah.
too much. And it's kind of like if you have to get out of your position, that's when you're going to lose money. But if you
Yeah.
don't have to get out of your position, then you can wait long enough for it to be worth it. And so DeFi land is another pick. I have like a good amount of it, and it auto compounds if you stake it in the game in their like bank.
So
And so I had it staked for like 2 years. It was
so
like $100 worth.
they have like their own crypto and
Yeah.
then like multiple other cryptos in the game?
Yeah.
Or
Like,
is it
so you have access to the same market that you would anywhere else, like from
interesting?
their market in game. But it doesn't have like low caps, it only has like higher cap stuff.
Hmm.
And it's
Interesting.
super interesting.
That is
But
super interesting.
it's definitely fun. I definitely say it's worth playing. If you play it now, you're still a little early. But I locked up the DeFi land token that I had in that game like a while ago for 2 years because I knew that 2 years would be like right before the bull run and auto compounding, really high interest. I figured that would be cool.
Yeah.
Um, so those are two real small caps. I mean, geez. So now here's where it gets interesting.
Are you getting real grimy or what?
I'm trying to decide how grimy I want to go.
Mm.
Um.
Let's hear a Cardano
Oh well.
grime
Okay.
coin.
So
Come
it's
on,
not. I won't
because
say
I
it's a
know I
grime coin, but it was
okay
simple. It's also another gaming one. It's going to be Cornucopias.
okay.
I think Cornucopias is a super cool one. In general, because geez, you're like trying to ask me to like pull out the grimiest of the grimy
I love
coins.
it, dude.
You know exactly.
I know you're even deeper than I am. So like, don't
Yeah.
even. I love it. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna learn shit from you. Come on.
Okay, yeah. So Cornucopias is like super awesome. They have like I think it was like a super awesome team. They're building out a huge game that's supposed to be interesting, like a metaverse kind of game. But one of the things I thought was super interesting about Cornucopias is that they were. I've read that they're talking about a learn to earn mechanic. So
Hmm.
like gamified learning, which I think is cool. It's kind of like on Coinbase. You have the Coinbase Earn program where you can learn about projects and then like get crypto.
Mhm.
But learn to earn, play to earn, all that stuff, I think is a super cool concept in general. I'm really excited to see how the team brings that to Cardano because there are not many gaming games that I know of on Cardano that are like maybe I would want to play them for real.
Yeah.
I mean, there aren't a lot of like crypto games
Dude, that's
besides
what I was just gonna
Shrapnel.
say. That's what I
Shrapnel
was gonna
on
say.
AVAX looks fucking
Oh,
gas.
dude,
Have you seen
okay.
that?
Okay, so I played in the play test for
Okay.
not the because I don't have the NFT, the operator NFT, but I got like the extraction pack. I can't speak. But and it's like okay, so I'm like super judgy. First
Okay.
off, they should have let you turn
So
down the
you're about to.
graphics or something, right? I could rip them a new one, honestly, in my opinion. I thought like okay, so I'll give him the good stuff first before I rip them. Okay.
No, you gotta sandwich it, dude. It's got to be like a good thing, a bad thing, then a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. So, okay, the first off good thing is the graphics and their like fully finished area. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I thought they did a great job. Absolutely beautiful.
In the
Like,
fully finished
and
area.
that's what they, yeah, the fully finished zone. I didn't mean to roast them, but but yeah. But I at the same time I get they're just trying to let people play, so they're like releasing some of the game, and that's how it usually goes. And it's not even like I don't even hate them for that. But at the same time, it was like it was kind of clunky, you know? Like it wasn't accurate. The thing I don't know. Like I thought the shooting wasn't really accurate to what it should have been, and it just didn't work the way it should have worked. I don't know.
Gotcha.
It's
So the
just
beta
clunky.
was
It's just
beta. It's
clunky.
not
It's
ready
just
yet.
super. It was just so clunky. Like and like the only thing you could get excited about was like really like the visual part. You know what I mean? Like not actual gameplay. I felt like when you shot at people, like I would hit them like, and you get hit markers too. This is the most thing that it would drive me nuts. I get so many hit markers on a dude, headshots with the double X's. Oh my god! And then he'd come in and just like one tap me, and I'm like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like that stuff doesn't seem like it seems like something's wrong. I don't know. It was really weird.
All right. So then, okay. So
I'm
that was
excited for what else they apparently coming out more tests. I can play it again later and I can like update. But like the first test, I was like, this is clunky. And everyone was like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. And I'm like, about what?
yeah.
Like, you know what I
That's
mean? Like
supposed to be the one that.
they didn't give you enough to be excited about in my eyes, like for a playtest. Like they didn't even have the map finished. You know what I mean? Like the part they had was beautiful, but why don't you finish the map, release the playtest, and then work out like the bugs? I don't know. Like that's what everyone else does. And I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what I felt. But I think overall they're going to be the most successful out of the games. Beautiful. I played a couple other games. Nah, none of them. I kind of got excited. Algorand had some card game that I saw the other day, and even that I was like, dang, it's really not crazy. I want someone to come out with something crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the Lulus? I don't know anything about those,
I don't
but
know anything about the Lulus.
I heard they had some like crazy tech that goes with them. I'm not,
I don't know anything about it.
yeah.
I will tell you. Okay, so how many is that? That was DeFi Land, Cornucopias, um, and GFAL. Okay,
Yeah, one
so
more. You gotta do
no, two more.
two more. Two.
Shrapnel wasn't one. I was
Okay.
just mentioning shrapnel
Sorry, I went off a
because that was
tangent
like,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good. So I'll say outside of those three. So here's one that like I think the chart is terrible. I almost want to check. Let's see. But I like this project and concept. So it is Ator protocol, ATOR.
Okay.
Um, do you know anything about it?
I don't.
Okay. So here is the whole thing. So it's basically like a privacy layer. Um, think about it, or like a privacy blockchain in a sense.
Hmm.
So like Monero and like Tornado Cash, like some of these different kinds of networks. So AdTor is similar, but it's kind of a lot more like faster, cleaner Tor web.
Hmm.
Um, and so you mentioned
Is it Tor web
in
like the dark web, like
yeah,
Tor?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like a layer
Yeah, let me see what
browser.
the oh well actually it's like still like a 2x from where I sold it. So
Nice.
it's doing good. But yeah, so AdTor protocol, it's basically it was a network that was a lot faster and they wanted to grow out quickly. And so they were using TorWeb router or like nodes in order to build out their platform. And eventually TorWeb, which some people say is mostly controlled by the government, so that only like allowed elected allowed activities, you know what I mean, are happening there.
Hmm.
But so Ator started taking up a whole lot of their network, and then they basically Tor Tor Web or Tor the Onion router decided that they wanted to kick them out. So like the price dumped a whole lot. It was like something crazy. I think it was like 70% or something like in a day because they got
Hmm.
kicked out of this network. And then I thought that was bullish. I was like, dude, now they have to have their own servers and then their own like nodes. So like now they can be their own thing by themselves, be completely unrelated to all this stuff. And I think
Hmm.
privacy is really important in general. That's why I'm super excited about Midnight on Cardano, which
Yeah, I
that's
was
the
gonna
first
ask you about that.
on Cardano. Yeah. And you're also, it's supposed to have a way that you can basically communicate with EVM chains.
Hmm.
So that to me is like bullish as fuck, I guess, for real. I
I
think it's
like that.
amazing. But I think privacy is important because I think it's
Hmm.
one of those things that nobody cares about until they don't have it.
Yeah,
And
I
so
agree.
AdTor is definitely one of them. And like everybody's like, oh, nobody's gonna, uh, you know, invade my rights or do anything that's going to harm me until like they do, then they're upset about it and surprised it happened, and it's like you guys set the like stage for this to happen to you eventually. So I
Yeah,
say privacy is important.
100%.
um my God, I'm just
Number 5. Number 5.
trying really hard not to say anything too friendly.
Too
um
friendly.
yeah, let's go with the fifth one will be man, I mean, dude, yeah, I'm gonna just fucking say friend. I'm gonna say friend. Friend is gonna be
Friend.
the
Yeah,
it's gonna be the
I was
friend
hoping
is
you
gonna be
would.
the fifth one, and
The
I would
grimiest
say
of the
that
grime.
because like it's the problem. Okay, so the problem with friend is that it is 100% a meme coin.
Yes.
So if you put any money into friend, you should assume that all that money is gone. However, what I will say is that there is always a part of the market where meme coins run hard.
Yes.
And meme
Which is
coins
soon.
running hard, what
Which could be soon. It could be any moment.
could be soon, but there's also a lot of times that like those really take off after the market cycle is over. Like when everything is crashing, that's when like the dirtiest of the dirty, the lowest cap of the lowest cap, like just go crazy. But I'll tell you why I'm bullish on friend. So I'm bullish on friend because while the price was going down, because there were a lot of huge holders that dumped a lot of the tokens on all of the community. Some influencers whose names are not going to be mentioned because they're just engagement farmers, like, whatever. But yeah, the big thing is they were really unfriendly. And I just see them as unfriendly from now on. But the holder count kept going up. And so Friend is like basically, in my opinion, the number two. meme coin on Cardano, and
I could
the
hear that.
next one up is Sneck. And so
Yeah.
Sneck is huge, right?
Yes.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm just putting my money in Sneck." So that's number one. That's Big Daddy right there. Okay,
Yes.
so they have over 22,000 holders, I'm pretty sure right now.
Hmm.
I almost want to recheck that right now, but I'm not going to. But so last I checked, they had 22,000 holders. The thing is that Friend is so small, and they only have like 3,300 and something holders. So the
Hmm.
thing is that like the market cap is so small. So like if we start this market, like that thing can easily get to 20,000 holders. And then so like if we're looking at the
Yeah.
comparison between the two, like your ability, like the gains are just like crazy different. Like you could make some money in Sneck, but if Sneck actually takes off and like let's say they get over 100,000 holders or like something crazy, then Friend's going to be there with at least 20,000,
Dude, that's what
you
I'm
know,
saying. Okay,
if not
personally, I
40,000, if
had
not
I had friend. I had a friend. It was like around like I forget how high it was, like a million market cap or something, 1.5 or I don't know. I think I sold it. I sold it though to buy some junkies because I wanted to be a junkie whale,
Dude, no, I'm glad
which
that
is
you did
fair.
though,
Which is fair.
because we know what's
Should
happening there.
yeah.
Some stuff's happening. It's going on.
Okay. Let's change the topic a little bit. We started a little bit late. We still got like 15 minutes or so. Let's talk about a little bit of NFT action. I want to talk about okay, so you're the NFT king, honestly.
No, 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 no. I'm the CNFT king.
The CNFT king. That's 100% true. I got to say it right.
Yeah,
Cardano boys, right?
yeah, yeah,
So,
man. Because
so
I don't have any other NFTs. I don't think I own any NFTs on any other chains. But yeah, I mean, one of the projects which I'm surprised that you don't know about actually, because you were talking about RWAs, like that gets you worked up or something, right? RWAs get you worked up.
I didn't dive deep enough into that project, bro. I know what you're gonna
Which
say.
one are you gonna say? The okay, so the platypus cyberpunks,
Yep, yep.
dude.
I know what
Okay,
you're gonna talk
so
about. It's a big dude. I heard that's another thing I think I heard on a space what you were talking about how they're gonna be like what's it called? Whimsy?
yeah,
Whimsy? Okay, so it's
yeah,
like the same thing that was like on Algorand, like with called Lofty. So like where it's like a fractionalized real estate
yeah, yeah,
and it sounds like if you have like one of those NFTs, like you profit from that somehow. I don't
yeah,
remember exactly how,
yeah.
but
You get like some kind of tokens that like show your like I don't know your profit share. There's like a whole thing. It's very complex. It's super interesting. But the thing is that I think that they just actually got approved some of their SEC stuff, and so like some of the legal framework around what they're trying to do is actually clearing up.
mhm.
So that's definitely one that I think is super interesting that I like. But lately, I mean, yeah, I mean, you've been into the goons, and I think that's so interesting
Bro,
because
I got I
I'm
think I got PP slapped today in a chat. I think
really
I'm talking too much or something. I don't know.
you got PP slapped in
I
which
think
in the goons chat?
yeah, from Rafsby. From a kid called Beast founder.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like I'm like typing and I'm like asking questions about like fidgetals and all that shit, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, how are they like throwing up a Nike logo? How are they throwing up like a Pokemon logo? Like how how are they allowed to do that kind of like questions? And like I want to know like if they
if there's
are
actual affiliations or
if
not.
there's affiliations, kind of like plugging that shit, like or like kind of talking about the caw linkage and like that stuff, the fidgetals, because they're like it looks like there's hints of like all this stuff everywhere, and I'm like, if that's the case, like this is gonna be like
Yeah,
humongous, and like that's what I'm trying to tell people in there.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, yo, go get this like alpha pass. Like you're gonna be like in the cool kids club, pretty much. Like go get the launch edition so you can scan it and all this other shit. Like there's no way this isn't gonna be like a great project. I don't know. I pretty much was saying that stuff in the chat, and he pretty much was just like, just focus on the NFT right now. Yeah. And I'm like,
Dang.
that's a weird response. And then he
I
was
mean,
just the alpha, and then he was like saying other shit. He was just like, the alpha is the price is gonna go up or it's gonna go down, like saying some really dumb, broad shit.
well, but also you
And
have
then
to understand
I
that
was
like
just
you
like, what the
can't be a
fuck?
part of an NFT project. Okay. You can't be a part of a responsible NFT project and then like tell people you can't say that it's you can't say that we're going to Valhalla. Like you cannot
I
say you
know
cannot
that.
tell
I know
people
that.
price is
That's
going
why
up.
I think
You
that's
have
why
to
I
be
got
like
my
you
pee
have to be
slapped. He was like,
accepting
shh.
you have to be accepting that you're going to lose all your money. You're going to lose all your money. So, let me segue into the JPEG junkies.
Yeah, yeah.
So, JPEG junkies started by some influencers whom most people know in the space. Um, got a lot of people into Cardano NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they got busy, who knows, but basically they stepped away from the project. Community ended up taking it over. Um, and like, so now there's new leadership. I'm a part of that team. So, where that comes from is price goes up, price goes down. You don't know, what's going to happen. I will
Mm-hmm.
say, I think one of some of the first JPEG junkies I bought were like definitely upwards of 400 data, right? And price
Bro,
is not there right now, but
I
price
was
is
gonna
not there.
say they used to be
Price
a
is not
lot,
even
of money. Yeah.
close right now. Okay, and then that has to do with past leadership, probably also past market cycle because we went into the bear. So I mean, like you could pawn it off and say it was all the bear market, but what I'm saying is the bar after the past leadership or the founders stepped away from the project super low. Now we got a team. It's got some things in the works. We were building some actual things. I've seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's there. We know that it's happening. The bar is so low, dude. The bar is so low. If we do anything, people are going to be hype about it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do nothing because we already started. And so
Yeah.
it's exciting. So,
Yeah.
like, looking at some of these other projects that are building all this stuff and then like promising all this stuff, that's the problem. They're saying, hey, they're going to do all of this. It's going to be the most amazing, this, that, and the other. And a lot of people that I know from in this space, like one of the things that they'll say is like, the problem is a lot of these projects, and something I've seen, they don't even deliver anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they get so caught up with promising that they're going to accomplish all this stuff and that they're going to be big, and then they don't. And
Mm-hmm.
there's one project in particular that I'm thinking about right now. I'm going to just say,
Just say it. Who cares?
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I
Why?
own some. I'm not going to flood my own bags like that, dude. But what I will say is that, like, anytime you're looking at any of these NFT projects, you need to spend time in the chat. If you're not in the Discord and you don't pick up and feel the vibes, so
Mm-hmm.
like this project in particular, somebody I know was like, "Hey, check this out, get in this project." And then so I was like, it's not that big of a loss if it goes to nothing. So then I picked up a handful and then like whatever. But then I hopped in the chat and I listened to how everybody was talking about this project, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like, price is going to go up. And then the rest of the people are just like, why isn't the price up? Right. So everybody's just mad in this chat about this thing. Like there's nobody that is positive or happy about anything. And then every so often there's some people that are just like oblivious that hop in and they're like, hey guys, what's up? And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, have you looked at the last like 2 months of this project's conversation? Because it's literally just people fighting with each other about like nonsense. And like the team isn't even in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So like the people are like screaming about, their money to the team and about everybody that's in there and they're not even in the chat. So I was
Yeah.
like, going to
Yeah.
zero.
For
Going to
for
zero.
me, for like for the goons, I'll be honest, like what my personal like I think's cool investment part of it is the figurines. Like right. Like this thing right here.
Yeah, man.
This is what I think is cool about the goons, right? You get a freaking NFC scannable physical object, and it's like an NFT, right? So I have like 6 3D goons, right? That I'm like waiting for reveal. I'm probably just gonna keep like my favorite one or two. Like the other ones, I'm gonna just like sell back and like make back. That's
Yeah.
like the smart thing people should be doing. They shouldn't. You're 100% right. You should always be in the Discord chat because you understand like what the right stuff to get is and what the like cool things are, and you
Yeah.
understand like the emotions, right? Because like people like literally will just start fudding the crap out of
Yeah.
like a project, and it was just
Yeah.
and like the founders and everything have no control over it. It's like it's
No.
literally just like it's literally like a stock. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, and you need to like you you have a live view of monitoring exactly where it's gonna be and where it's gonna head. So act accordingly. And like
Yeah.
also get things you think are cool. Like I'm not trying to sell this, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is like a really rare, cool thing that I collected. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
NFT that I pick, it's going to be I don't want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? But the other things I'm going to sell and I'm going to hopefully profit and hopefully make people happy. So,
JPEG junkies are unfuddable. What are you
yep.
gonna say? It was already.
It's a great project. I got 11 JPEG junkies. I love that project. The people that are there are great. You're great. Frickin'
Dude,
Desert
I do what I
Crypto
can.
is great. You know what I mean? Frickin' Seji is great. All you guys. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like I'm out of there for months, but I can come back in and be like, yo, what's up? I need some help with something. And be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, and
What's
everybody's
up?
with
You
it.
know what I mean? It's like a real like cool community. That's what it should be. I'm like happy that I got plugged into that like right off the get go.
Yeah, man. You got in at like the perfect time too, and you accumulated at some really great prices.
Bro, you found me the most rare one I have. I think well, I have one with like a gesture hat or something and like a monkey
Yeah.
mouth or something, which is pretty rare one.
Yeah.
But you got me
Yeah,
like that
dude, I saw
gold
it, and do you know
ghost, the
what was the
gold
worst?
ghost. You were like,
The worst part
I
is,
want it, but I'm gonna plug you. And I'm like, who is this guy? I'm just gonna
dude,
listen to him. I think I should listen to him.
as soon as I saw it, I was like, damn, like, what if I just buy it right now, even though I just told him to buy it? And
Yeah,
I did.
I'd be so salty. I'd be like,
Because like
bro,
the price was
bro.
ridiculous. I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, geez.
I think I got it for like 35 ADA or like
Oh,
less,
dude,
maybe. It was so
dude.
dumb. I was just like, I saw like
Yeah,
the 420 ADA, and I'm like, I don't even think I want to sell this because it is like maybe the coolest one I have, but like, but
yeah,
like, damn.
yeah. I think when some other stuff gets rolling out, like there's definitely gonna be, you know, some
I'm really,
opportunity there. But I'm excited for our next mint, so you're gonna have to check that one out for
yeah,
sure.
so like that's what I'm planning on entering the Cardano system again, like ecosystem again, is when you guys do your mint, because like I was like kind of in it, and then I freaking I'm like so like kind of like invested, so like super invested in a thing, so it's like hard to like pull from and like kind of spread money out, because I'm just waiting on things to happen. So, but I'm bummed because
Yep.
like you send me like I'm hearing about these great projects over in Cardano, and I'm like, God damn it, I need Cardano.
Well,
Why?
like the thing
Why?
is, like in this market particularly, like the way that so this is some alpha for everybody. So the way that you can make the absolute most money is that you have to just pick whichever ecosystem is your favorite or like
Mm,
whatever you understand the most, because it doesn't matter if you're talking about Sol, ETH. I mean, like Bitcoin is
always
now going to have
Bitcoin.
layer twos, so maybe there's some plays there. I don't know.
There will be
Um,
one day.
well, that's what they say. Yeah, one day. I just don't know if it's going to be this market cycle.
You're
But
100% right what you're saying right now. Just preaching. You're preaching though. Like
but
you
so
yeah.
yeah, you invest in the layer one, then the layer one, the biggest market cap in that blockchain is gonna fucking go up. When it goes up, then you have to know what projects are lower in that market cap of that project, because that's how it works. The layer one's going to go up first, it's going to go parabolic, and then it's going to stall out a little bit. That's when you sell it to new people, right? And then you invest lower on that or higher out on the risk curve. So it's basically like if you invest in the layer one, you might get a 10x, but then you take those profits and then you invest in something way lower in that same ecosystem, and the money will eventually flow there. And then you're talking about like 100x because you just get 10 more. And so there you are, you know? But yeah, it's not that easy. Definitely need to understand the cycles and be watching things, but it's a lot easier. Alex Becker says it's a lot easier to know what's going on when you're looking at the door where things are happening.
Yes, 100%. You're right.
Can't be in 100 ecosystems at the same time.
You can't. It's impossible. I mean, that's the struggle I'm talking about right now. Is like I was in the H-bar ecosystem. I even pulled out of that. I try to move my money, and you know what I mean? I'm just pretty much playing around in the Algorand and injective ecosystem right now until I like kind of profit off some NFTs, you know what I mean?
Do you have any thumbs or any hands? Have you seen these? I actually legitimately like the art.
The Algorand ones, you sent me the pictures. Yes, they're very cool, and I don't have them because I'm waiting for governments to be over to have some extra little bit of spinny money to be like, let's buy some cool stuff. I have some really cool NFTs on Algorand already that I love that I don't know if I could ever sell because they're so cool.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we hit an hour.
I know. I was just gonna. I know. That was really good. That was a really good conversation. I think
we just need to be structured. The next time we have to like have the points that we're gonna hit and like time. Like, I wonder if there's a way to have like timers on the subjects. Or if we just set one up. Like we just
like
have one
inside of this.
It would be sick if we could.
I don't know. We might just have to manually do it.
I mean, yeah.
I will. No, because I've seen someone add timers before. We could totally add a timer somehow. We just have to freaking do a little bit more digging. We've never really messed with this. It's funny. It's funny. We set this up tonight, so we can play some cool music. I'm gonna play some cool music. Got anything else that you want to cover? You think today?
No. I mean, it was a good start.
I do want to touch on one other thing. Let's
Go
see.
for it.
I want to see if this music starts playing. Tips out. Make sure you like, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit whatever button is there, and show us some love. This is gonna be a weekly thing, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what's your time, John?
I'm in Central, so
in the Central Time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know, a couple hours before yours.
All right, man. It's good talking to you. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.